this video, we will be painting simple leaves for our flowers. If you're following along in this series, we are trying to fill our paper with simple flowers that anyone can do. So for this video, if you want to continue with the paper that we're using to fill our flowers, go for it. Otherwise, grab a new sheet of watercolor paper. I already mixed a light green and a dark green with my watercolor paint. I have a size 6 pointed round brush, and I have my water, and I'm ready to start. You can use any brush for this, but the pointed round brush does work best for the leaves we are going to do first. I have my brush filled with some of the dark green, and I'm going to pick a spot where I want my first leaves, and I think I'll just go with this little like cosmos flower. And with our round brush, I'm going to first press down with the tip, and then I'm going to kind of drag it back toward the flower while starting to press down harder so my brush kind of fans out. As I get closer to the flower, though, I'm going to be careful and start lifting up the handle so that green does not get on our flower. I'm going to go off to the side, and I'm going to make a smaller one. All right. And then I'm going to clean my brush off, and I'm going to keep using this pointed round brush. I'm going to grab some lighter green paint. And I want to go on this carnation. And for carnations, I like doing a little bit more of a floppy leaf because they have those leaves that kind of curve down toward the stem more. So I'm actually going to start pointed down away from the carnation. And I'm going to kind of go up in a little squiggle. And then as I get closer to my carnation, I'm going to curve in toward it while pushing my brush down more. And then swoop up toward the carnation. And I'll do the same. Actually, I'm going to do another more floppy one up here. I'll make the base a little bit bigger. I might get some light on that green just so it kind of blends in. It gives us a different colored leaf. I'll mix those in, and we have some leaves. If you do have another brush next to you, and specifically if it's that size 10 filbert that we've been using, this is great for making little leaves as well. I'll get some of that darker green. Instead of using the brush when it's all flattened out, I like to turn it so it's thinner. So I'll turn it, it's turned on its side, and I'm just going to go beside this rose. Just make little pecks with my brush. It's just a little cone-shaped leaf. That's all I do for that one. Otherwise, I'll get some green on. I'm actually going to use this filbert brush again on its side, and then as I bring it toward the flower, I'm going to turn it and flatten it out so then it makes kind of a wider leaf. So pointed and then turn it as I bring it toward my flower. I'm going to grab that pointed round brush one more time, and I'll get some light green on it, and I'm actually going to pick a spot on the edge as if I'm doing a vine. I like doing it doesn't matter what the shape is, but I like kind of working it in like a line or curve it. And I do like that placement. For the next one, I'm going to go up here. I'll grab some light green again. For this one, I might curve it. So I'm going to just start here. And then that's all I'll do for that one. Those are some really simple leaves. I think it adds a lot extra to the painting, brings in some more color. And there you have it. Let me know how it went in the comments. Let me know if you have any of your own favorite leaves. Let me know if you're following along in this series and how it's going. I'm really excited to move on to the next step. All right, thank you.